Before we begin, I want to warn you that the content that's going to be shared on this particular video is going to be graphic. Some of you might find it disturbing, and viewer discretion is advised. I warn you that the content that's going to be shared on this particular video is going to be graphic, is going to be possibly triggered. So, this is your time to leave if you're not the type of person that can stomach this kind of content. You've been warned. Chad Wheeler was a former professional football player 3 years ago where he strangled his girlfriend, and his girlfriend at the time was black. He strangled her to the point where she passed out. And then when she regained consciousness, he was amazed by the fact that his girlfriend at the time regained consciousness to the point he asked her, "Oh, are you still alive? Are you still here?" The 27-year-old was arrested for that attack, and he was released from jail in the Seattle suburb of Kent on $400,000 bail. That was 3 years ago. He blamed the assault, which was sparked by him telling his girlfriend to bow to him, but she refused. Now, he tried to hide behind the whole mental health stick, right? Because anybody black gets charged with something like that. No, you can't use the mental health if you're black. But if you're white, you can go ahead and use the mental health stick and I need help and this, that, and the third. And I had a maniac episode like I was Hulk Hogan. And not only the media won't lambaste you for it, but they'll turn around and provide 1-800 numbers for you to get help. And that's what they did with Chad Wheeler. That's what they did with Chad Wheeler. So Chad Wheeler, for his crimes, Chad Wheeler for his crimes is now going to prison for 7 years. Seven years he's going to prison. Now, in November 2023, he was found guilty on 2 counts of domestic violence in that 2021 incident. He was convicted on the first degree and second degree count of assault / domestic violence, but was found not guilty on 1 count of unlawful imprisonment. Kent County prosecutors said a jury at that time found that Wheeler used force or means likely to result in death of his then girlfriend, Aaliyah Taylor. She posted on Twitter later on that day that she finally had her justice. The state is allowed to seek a mandatory minimum of 5 years for the first degree charge, while the second degree charge carries an aggravator, allowing the state to seek a sentence above the standard. Wheeler, who claims he had bipolar disorder, claims that he was experiencing a maniac episode during the incident, and he was unsure whether the assault stemmed from his mental health issues. Whatever. The fact of the matter is, you're going to jail. You're going to jail because you had no business doing that. You're going to jail. They say the girl began losing consciousness and tried fighting back, but Wheeler grabbed her and twisted her arm. She was later diagnosed with a fractured humerus bone and a dislocated elbow in her left arm. After regaining consciousness, Wheeler was by the bed and remarked, "Wow, you're alive?" At which point she ran in the bathroom where she called her family and authorities. Wheeler ended up picking up the lock to the bathroom, entered, and began to apologize. Taylor arrived at the hospital with notable swelling and bruising attributed to strikes and punches that she don't even remember, as well as lesions on her neck, some in the shape of finger marks. This was this clown Chad Wheeler was doing. And yet we get no smoke from the mainstream media. It's almost like they were trying to protect this guy. Mm-mm-mm. Just disgusted of what Chad Wheeler did. Just disgusted. Just unacceptable. Once again, these images are. I told you this was gonna be graphic. Look how he beat the hell out that girl. He beat that girl within an inch of her life, and he only got 7 years. That's her in the sling. He only got 7 years for that. And knowing the prison system with good time and good behavior and him getting involved in programs, he'll be out in less than 7 years. Which means he has the potential of going out here and doing this to somebody else. You want to hide behind mental health like this some kind of game? When people who really have mental health issues can't get the help, can't get the treatment needed to be able to combat what's going on? And you want to sit here and use that as an excuse for you beating the hell out this woman? The nerve of you, motherfucker. I hope your fucking ass get your ass beat in prison. I mean that shit. The same way you did that girl in prison. I hope that when you was out here, I hope they do that shit to you in prison. I mean that, because that's disgusting. You over there doing that to that woman. For what? You looking for sympathy. You ain't getting none over here. You put your hands on the woman for what? Because she wouldn't be submissive to you? Who the hell do you think you are? You guys let me know what y'all think about that. This was disgusting. And the fact it took almost 3 years to get this case litigated. It's crazy. You mean to tell me 3 years go by and this case just now got litigated? Somebody been trying to bury this one. Somebody with some stroke around here but trying to bury this case. Why it take 3 years to litigate this case? What was you looking for, huh? What took you so long in litigating this case? But you gotta tell me what y'all think about this. You think this was too short? You think this is just right? Or you think the sentence is too long? If you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platform. Last but definitely not least, shouts out to the LDBC. This your man. Scream at me. Ho!